to our Wednesday nights in Lent. We're so glad you could join us either here in worship or catching up with us on our videos online. This year for Lent, we are exploring the theme of what it means to be freed in Christ to serve. Each week, we'll look at a different way we are freed in Christ. In this first week, we explore what it means to be freed in Christ to serve. When we talk about being freed in Christ to serve, we think about those whom we serve, and so we think about what it means to serve our neighbor. Bishop Mark Hansen in 2011 came up with the theme of freed in Christ to serve as a theme for the whole church throughout America. And he says that when we serve the gospel is whenever we share the good news of God's love in Christ for the whole world. And so we ask ourselves, what does it mean to serve? Whom do we serve, and how do we do it? And to explore that idea further, we asked some of you what you thought it meant to be freed in Christ to serve. Let's see what you had to say.
To me, it's very important that we give of our time to the Lord. I've always been very busy in my life, and I'm not as busy now, so I can do more things to help people. And I feel that one of the best things I can do is come and greet people on Thursday and welcome them to the fellowship dinner and enjoy being with them and knowing them. And I've been here long enough that now I see them in the community and they remember me, and that means a lot to me. And I enjoy serving the Lord with gladness.
When you believe in Christ, you want to do better. There are many different ways of serving. Some people prefer to be in the background, while others enjoy being up front. Some people would rather work with kids than adults. Others with Bible studies or cooking in the kitchen. I enjoy teaching and working with our Sunday school kids, and that's how I serve our church. Think about what you like to do and what you're good at, and the church certainly has something for you. The need is always there to serve others, no matter what you enjoy doing.
By helping Annie in the office, and by helping people share better food. Coming to church a lot to help other people do lots of stuff. And on Valentine's Day when I came here, I loved it because I gave everybody Valentine's and they loved how I did it, and it was so much fun that I loved it. And I really wanted to have another day like that. So I wanted to record it in this. So I love doing everything here.
Well, a big thank you to everyone who shared in our stories today about ways of service and the different ways they serve or think about service. You know, I'm here outside in our parking lot and it is really cold today. And we might think about cuddling up inside with the heater on, the fireplace on, and reading a good book or watching a good movie, because that's what we want to do on a cold day. But there are a lot of people who could use help, especially on cold days like today. In fact, I just went to lunch with my family, and as we were in line, there was 3 people behind us. And it looked to me like the one woman was buying the couple lunch and was explaining to them how to order their meal at Panda Express. And she, in her own way, was serving her neighbor. She was buying them a warm meal, giving them the opportunity to eat, and therefore serving her neighbor as Christ would have us serve. That's one way to serve. Another way, when we were gone this last weekend, down at a wedding, before we were there, we were visiting a friend from Grand Canyon University, a student there. And you know what? Every building that we entered, every building that we left, she opened the door for us and for the other people coming and going from the different buildings. A small way, but still a way for someone to serve. A way for someone to show how they care for another person. So no matter what the big or small act of service, they are all ways that we are freed in Christ, made alive, given the privilege and the example to serve our neighbors, to care for them in big and small ways. Join us next week for our next topic, freed in Christ to love, and what it means to love our neighbors as ourselves. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time.